Hello, everybody, and welcome to another theory test, first one of the year. So, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
And as you can see, I've got Mark helping again this year.
Still at it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go through the chat. So Gillian Stott says, good evening, Danno, Mark, and everyone in the chat. Evening, Gillian.
Hey, man.
We've got D. Harris, who says, evening, Danno and Mark. Evening, D.
Hey, D.
D. Harris says, evening, Gillian. And Gillian says, good evening, D. And that's it for now.
Share screen.
What safety device must be fitted to a trailer braking system? Jockey wheel, stabilizer, breakaway cable, corner steadies. Select one answer. What safety device must be fitted to a trailer braking system? Jockey wheel, stabilizer.
Isn't a stabilizer and the jockey wheel not the same thing?
No.
Cable, corner steadies. You've just passed your driving test. What's the maximum authorized mass, MAM, of any trailer that you can tow? 4,500 kilograms, 5,500 kilograms, 3,500 kilograms, 6,500 kilograms. Select one answer.
So this is the maximum weight that a trailer can carry.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like between 5 and 4. I think all at once probably light. And that was took. But you have to take a special test anyways if you want to carry anything more, I think. So over 5,000.
You're about to overtake a slow-moving motorcyclist. Which sign would make you take special care? A, B, C, D. Select one answer.
A, wind.
You're following a large vehicle as it approaches a crossroads. What should you do if the driver signals to turn left? Overtake if you can leave plenty of room. Wait for the driver to cancel their signal. Wait for the vehicle to finish turning. Overtake if there are no oncoming vehicles. Select one answer.
Wait for the vehicle to finish turning.
What should you do as you approach this bridge? Keep to 30 miles per hour. Move to the right. Change gear. Slow down. Select one answer.
Slow down.
What should you do if you can't see clearly behind when you're reversing? Look in the near side mirror. Ask someone to guide you. Open the window to look behind. Open the door to look behind. Select one answer.
Right. So you reverse it and you can't see. Well, you could X somebody, but there's maybe not be anybody around. And opening a window. Yeah. Open door could be too dangerous. So I think look at the near maybe.
What do you need before you can legally use a motor vehicle on the road? Proof of your identity. An appropriate driving license. Breakdown cover. A vehicle handbook. Select one answer.
Driving license.
What must you have when you apply to renew your vehicle tax? The handbook. The vehicle's chassis number. Valid insurance. A valid driving license. Select one answer. What must you have when you apply to renew your vehicle tax?
A handbook. No, sorry. Valid insurance.
In which conditions will your overall stopping distance increase? In the rain. At night. In fog. In strong winds. Select one answer.
In the vein.
What's the main cause of skidding? The road. The driver. The vehicle. The weather. Select one answer.
Weather.
Think about it. Can you perform skids in all different types of weathers?
Yes, yeah, because obviously, handbrake change the classes. You just lock the brakes and spin the car. So it's the driver because you're responsible to control that vehicle.
On what type of road surface may anti-lock brakes be ineffective? Smooth. Loose. Dry. Firm. Select one answer.
Anti-lock brakes. Ineffective.
Yeah, not work.
Say loose. Because the gravel could go up and block it.
What should you do to avoid fuel spillage? Check that your filler cap is securely fastened. Check that you've used a locking filler cap. Check that your tank is only 3/4 full. Check that your fuel gauge is working. Select one answer. What should you do to avoid fuel spillage? Check that your filler cap is securely fastened.
Yep.
Check that you've used a locking filler cap. Check that your tank is only 3/4 full. Check that your fuel gauge is working. You're in a line of traffic. What action should you take if the driver behind is following very closely? Move over to a position just left of the center line of the road. Slow down, gradually increasing the gap between you and the vehicle in front. Signal left and wave the driver behind to come past. Ignore the driver behind and continue to travel within the speed limit. Select one answer.
I would say ignore and just stick to the speed limit.
Yeah, but the problem is there. If he's following too close behind,
And you need to brake
and
on.
you need to suddenly brake or slow down suddenly, if you haven't got the gap in front of you, you're going to have a pile up.
Yeah, that's why I thought. Yeah.
But
Slow
if you had a
down.
large
gradually increasing the gap between you and the vehicle in front.
But then that one's saying slow down and gradually.
If you have a longer gap in front between you and the vehicle ahead of you, could you slow down a little bit more slower and not cause an accident?
Yeah, so you slow down, and then the car in front, he's getting further away. So if you do need to slang your boot, then you can speed up a bit, so the car behind you is not tailgating you.
Well, no. Look at it this way: if you've got a car behind you, right up your backside, and you won't move. If you suddenly need to brake and stop, him behind you is going to go into the back of you.
Yep.
So to decrease that risk, if you create a bigger gap from your vehicle and the vehicle in front, you can slow down gradually instead of an emergency stop.
Yeah.
What's the minimum time gap you should leave when following a vehicle on a wet road? 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Select one answer.
So you follow the 2 second rule. If it's wet, it's 4 seconds.
What color are the reflective studs along the left-hand edge of the motorway? Amber, white, green, red. Select one answer.
Right. So we're right on the left, so we're here, not that side.
On the left-hand edge of a motorway, what's on the other side? What's on the far left of a motorway?
Red.
Pardon?
Red. Is that a red or the white?
Well, what's there, Danno? What's on the far left of the motorway? On the left?
The lanes.
No, I'm not on about the lines. I'm on about an actual motorway itself.
Oh, the bank, the in-bank.
Well, we kind of call it something else, which is somewhere where you need to stop in an emergency.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot what it's called.
Hard shoulder.
So you would.
So what colour between the hard shoulder and the left-hand lane are the reflective studs?
Amber.
Why?
Because it's a bright colour.
Yes, but who is going to be on the hard shoulder?
Well, if you break down or.
Yeah. So people.
Yeah.
So that's a problem, isn't it? 'Cause it's a danger.
Yeah.
What's the colour of danger?
Red.
What's the purpose of the yellow lines painted across the road? To show a safe distance between vehicles. To make you aware of your speed. To keep the area clear of traffic. To warn you to change direction. Select one answer.
To make you aware of your speed.
What should you do when dealing with this hazard? Use a high gear to prevent wheel spin. Use a low gear and drive slowly. Switch on your windscreen wipers. Switch on your hazard warning lights. Select one answer.
Low gear and drive slowly.
You've been driving in fog. What must you do when the visibility improves? Leave your fog lights switched on in case the fog returns. Keep your rear fog lights switched on. Keep your front fog lights switched on. Switch off your fog lights.
Switch them off.
Select one answer. An injured motorcyclist is lying unconscious in the road. The traffic has stopped and there's no further danger. What could you do to help? Seek medical assistance. Remove their leather jacket. Move the person off the road. Remove their safety helmet. Select one answer.
Seek medical assistance.
At an incident, it's important to look after any casualties. What should you do with them when the area is safe? Keep them where they are. Give them something to eat. Ask them how it happened. Move them away from the vehicles. Select one answer.
Right.
At an incident, it's important to look after any casualties. What should you do with them when the area is safe?
You don't. If you move them, it could cause more injuries. If you leave them where they are, you don't know how busy the traffic's going. But it do say.
But it says in the question that the area is safe.
Yeah.
It's safe where the area is now.
So already keep them where they are.
What information should you share if you're involved in a collision that causes damage to another vehicle? Your national insurance number. Your name, address and vehicle registration number. Your occupation and reason for your journey. Your internet service provider. Select one answer.
That's a good one. Oh, goodness. Yeah, are you Sky?
I don't know what the use of that is.
Oh, here we go. That has to be the dumbest question of 2025. Yeah, now. Oh, dude, just had a crash. Yeah, I use Sky Broadband. Is that okay? Yeah, okay. I use Virgin. Right, okay. See you later.
You're driving on a motorway and have to slow down suddenly due to a hazard ahead. How can you warn drivers behind of the hazard? Flash your headlights. Switch on your headlights. Sound your horn. Switch on your hazard warning lights. Select one answer.
Switch on your hazard warning lights.
What do these motorway signs mean? They're countdown markers to a bridge. They're distance markers to the next telephone. They warn of a police control ahead. They're countdown markers to the next exit. Select one answer.
Next exit.
How should you rejoin the motorway after a breakdown on the hard shoulder? Keep your hazard lights flashing until you have safely rejoined the carriageway. Wait until a vehicle in the left-hand lane signals to you that it's safe to rejoin. Build up speed on the hard shoulder before looking for a safe gap in the traffic. Move straight out into the left-hand lane as you are not allowed to drive on the hard shoulder. Select one answer.
One sounds too dangerous. Right.
Keep your hazard lights flashing until you have safely rejoined the carriageway.
Yeah.
Wait until a vehicle in the left-hand lane signals to you that it's safe to rejoin.
Right.
Build up speed on the hard shoulder before looking for a safe gap in the traffic. Move straight out into the left-hand lane as you are not allowed to drive on the hard shoulder.
I think.
Wait until a vehicle in the left-hand lane signals to you that it's safe to rejoin.
Or keep the hazards on.
But are you a hazard anymore?
Well, you're not a hazard.
Mm-hmm.
But you,
Okay.
You've dealt with the problem.
If you're on a hard shoulder, and we've had this one before, Danno. You're on a hard shoulder, and you are in a Ford Fiesta 1.1.
Yep.
Yeah. Now that takes quite a while to build its speed up to 70 miles an hour. Do you think it'd be wise to then just rejoin the motorway at 0?
No, because obviously all those cars are already at high speed.
Yeah. So what is the safest option out of all them?
Build your speed up and then emerge.
You're approaching a busy junction. What should you do when, at the last moment, you realize you're in the wrong lane? Use arm signals to help you change lane. Continue in that lane. Force your way into the lane you need. Stop until the area has cleared. Select one answer.
Right. I'll continue in that lane. You can't stop. Yeah, I'll say continue.
What signal should you give when you're going straight ahead at a roundabout? Signal left before leaving the roundabout. Signal left when you're approaching the roundabout. Signal right when you're approaching the roundabout. Don't signal at any time. Select one answer.
Right, so you're going straight ahead. If you left before.
Well, if you're going left at a roundabout, what would you indicate?
Left.
If you were going right at a roundabout, what would you indicate?
Right.
Okay. If you are on the roundabout and you want to exit the roundabout, what do you signal?
The egg at your turn, so you would signal left.
Okay. So on the approach to a roundabout, if you're going straight ahead, what do you signal?
Nothing.
But do you still signal left to come off the roundabout?
Yes.
So, which out of them four?
Signal left before leaving the roundabout.
Signal left before leaving the roundabout. You see these double white lines along the center of the road. When may you park on the left? If the line nearest to you is broken. To pick up or set down passengers. During daylight hours only. When there are no yellow lines. Select one answer.
Right. When there's no yellow lines. But that one's so...
If the line nearest to you is broken.
Yeah.
You're turning right at a crossroads. An oncoming driver is also turning right. What's the advantage of turning behind the oncoming vehicle? You'll be able to turn without stopping. You'll have more time to turn. You'll have a clearer view of any approaching traffic. You'll use less fuel because you can stay in a higher gear. Select one answer.
You're a clearer view of traffic.
You're following two cyclists as they approach a roundabout in the left-hand lane. Where would you expect the cyclists to go? Straight ahead. Left. Right. Any direction. Select one answer.
Any direction.
Why should these road markings be kept clear? To allow teachers to park. To allow children to see and be seen when they're crossing the road. To allow children to be dropped off at school. To allow children to be picked up after school. Select one answer.
To allow children to be seen.
Powered vehicles used by disabled people are small and can be hard to see. What must they display if they're traveling on a dual carriageway? Flashing red beacon. Flashing amber beacon. Flashing blue beacon. Flashing green beacon. Select one answer.
Right, a mobility scooter.
I'm thinking, so I've never seen this question before.
Yeah.
This is a new one.
I've never seen a mobility scooter with any lights on. So I'm going to say red is for ambulance and police cars. Blue's going to be for doctors, I think. Amber is a breakdown, so I'm going to say green as elimination.
Just. Okay, what do you think blue is?
Doctor? Or police? Yeah, please.
Oh, well, emergency services.
Yeah.
What's green?
Green. Well,
Have a guess.
it's not emergency services, not fine. Is that doctor?
Yes. So it's between red and amber.
Well, amber obviously is breakdown vehicles, tractors, got an amber beacon on. So it's red.
Flashing red beacon.
Or amber tends to be on slow moving vehicles
Yeah.
as well. So if it was me, I honestly don't know the answer to this one, Danno, because this is new. If it was me, I would have put amber because it's a slow moving
What should
vehicle.
you do when you're approaching this crossing? Prepare to slow down and stop. Stop and wave the pedestrians across. Speed up and pass by quickly. Continue unless the pedestrians step out. Select one answer.
Slow down and be prepared to stop.
Stop and wave the pedestrians across. Prepare to slow down and stop.
Yeah.
What's the legal minimum tread depth for tires on your trailer or caravan? 2.6 millimeters. 1 millimeter. 2 millimeters. 1.6 millimeters. Select one answer.
This one before. I think it was 2.6.
How can driving in a fuel-efficient manner help protect the environment? Through increased fuel bills. Through the legal enforcement of speed regulations. By increasing the number of cars on the road. By reducing exhaust emissions. Select one answer.
Bikes and exhaust emissions.
What should you remove from your car before leaving it unattended? The vehicle registration document. The owner's manual. The service record. The car dealer's details. Select one answer.
Right.
The vehicle registration document.
Could be.
The owner's manual. The car dealer's details.
I have no idea.
The service record.
Because it all sound like I wouldn't even have any of them in the car.
What should you do when leaving your vehicle parked and unattended? Leave the left indicator on. Lock it and remove the key. Park near a busy junction. Park in a housing estate. Select one answer.
Lock it and remove the key.
When are you not allowed to sound your vehicle's horn? At any time in a built-up area. Between 11:30 p.m. and 6 a.m. on any road. Between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. in a built-up area. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. in a built-up area. Select one answer.
Any time in a build-up area.
What type of vehicle could you expect to meet in the middle of the road? Car, bicycle, lorry, motorcycle. Select one answer.
Any of them? Well, I think
Okay, so it's saying
too big.
what's going to be in the middle of the road under the bridge? What vehicle possibly might need to be in the middle of that road to get under the bridge?
A lorry, because it's wider. But that depends on the height as well, like, but yeah.
What should the driver of the grey car be especially aware of? Doors opening on parked cars. The uneven road surface. Empty parking spaces. Traffic following behind. Select one answer.
Doors opening in cars. I would say people running out between the cars, but
Why are place names painted on the road surface? To warn of oncoming traffic. To prevent you from changing lanes. To restrict the flow of traffic. To help you select the correct lane in good time. Select one answer.
to help you pick a lane.
You're following a slower moving vehicle. What should you do if there's a junction just ahead on the right? Accelerate quickly to overtake before reaching the junction. Overtake after checking your mirrors and signaling. Only consider overtaking when you're past the junction. Slow down and prepare to overtake on the left. Select one answer.
Only overtake when you pass the junction.
Hang on.
You're behind this cyclist. When the traffic, you're following a slower moving vehicle. What should you do if there's a junction just ahead on the right? Accelerate quickly to overtake before reaching the junction. Overtake after checking your mirrors and signaling. Only consider overtaking when you're past the junction. Slow down and prepare to overtake on the left. Select one answer.
No, I think you're okay on that one.
Yeah.
I just missed it.
Alright.
You're behind this cyclist. When the traffic lights change, what should you do? Tap your horn and drive through first. Turn right but give the cyclist room. Try to move off before the cyclist. Allow the cyclist time and room. Select one answer.
Allow a cyclist time and room.
What does the white line along the side of the road indicate? No overtaking. No parking. The edge of the carriageway. The approach to a hazard. Select one answer.
Right. Now, there's a sign there. There's the two people. So that could be a hazard. No overtaking. Yellow lines are no parking.
The edge of the carriageway.
I think it's a hazard.
Where would you see a contraflow bus lane? On a one-way street. On an urban motorway. On a roundabout. On a dual carriageway. Select one answer.
On a dual carriageway.
How should the right-hand lane of a three-lane motorway be used? As a right turn lane. As an acceleration lane. As a high-speed lane. As an overtaking lane. Select one answer.
as an overtaking lane.
What does this sign mean? Trams crossing ahead. Oncoming trams. Trams only. No trams ahead. Select one answer. Trams crossing ahead.
Yeah.
What does this sign mean? Cycles aren't allowed. Cycle route ahead. Cyclists must dismount. Cycle in single file. Select one answer.
Cycle route ahead.
What should you do when you are approaching a bus stop? Continue at the same speed but sound your horn as a warning. Flash your lights to warn other road users of your approach. Watch carefully for the sudden appearance of pedestrians. Pass the bus stop as quickly as you possibly can. Select one answer. Watch carefully for the sudden appearance of pedestrians.
Yep.
Why do cyclists and motorcyclists often wear fluorescent clothing when riding in daylight? It helps other road users to see them. It reduces wind resistance. It prevents injury if they fall off. It keeps them cool in hot weather. Select one answer.
Help racing.
What should you do when you're following a vehicle that's being driven or ridden by a learner? Keep close behind. Sound your horn and overtake. Keep calm and be patient. Put your headlights on main beam. Select one answer.
Calm and be patient.
Right. So, yeah. Right. There's a few tonight.
Yeah.
We haven't done it for a while. And I'm trying to sort of step back a bit with what I said, what I said last time. I'm trying to make you think of the answers. So let's see. That's pretty damn good, actually, I'd say.
Aye.
Okay, so first one. We've had this before, remember?
Yes.
3,500 kilograms, and that is for van drivers and all car drivers, no matter whether you've passed your test or you've been driving for 30 odd years.
Yeah.
And you have a standard license. All the other higher ones, you have to get a extra training and possible test to carry them loads. Right, so we've had this one before as well. Ask someone to guide you. I know it's difficult if you're in the middle of nowhere and there's no one around, but
yeah,
who are they asking? People who live in cities or people who live in countryside or Scotland?
Aye.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you put if the line nearest you is broken, that broken is more like a hazard warning.
Yeah.
So the only reason you should be able to stop is to pick up or set down passengers. If you notice there's no pavement on the left-hand side, it's a narrow road. So, yeah. We've had this one before. 1.6 millimeters. Okay, you need to get it in your head. 1.6 millimeters. Okay. Right. So there are times that you cannot sound your horn. Remember, your horn is there to warn others of your presence. So you can use it in a built-up area, because what if somebody's coming along and about to crash into your car? And yeah, so you still need to use your horn, but you can't use your horn between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. in a built-up area. Most people don't listen to that. And yeah, we'll sound it at goodness knows what time of night. But yeah, there is a rule against it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you read this one wrong, and I can understand how you read it wrong. So it's, what does the white line along the side of the road indicate? Well, on the side of the road, it's not in the centre. I had to reread that one, and it's the edge of the carriageway.
Yeah.
But the question was, what does the centre line mean in the middle of the road? You would have got it correct. So you were thinking it was the centre line, and you actually got that, if it was that question, correct. But yeah, it was the edge of the carriageway. And the last one. Oh, thank God I got that freaking question right about the disabled person's vehicle. Oh, goodness me. Honestly, I thought that one would flash up because I would have put amber on that one because it would have been a slower moving vehicle. And slower moving vehicles, when on the road, use amber flashing lights. So I'm glad I worked that one out. Okay, so when would you see a contraflow bus lane in a one-way street, not on a dual carriageway? Okay, that's the only time they can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, but nice work. And it's a pass.
Yep.
It's a pass, so yeah. Right, I'll go through the chat. Been plenty. D says few repeats already. Yeah. Then it was a LOL about exchanging information. Yeah, you exchange your broadband information. We've got Ian Campbell in who says, hey all, hi Ian, welcome. D Harris says, evening Mr. C. Julian's Dot says, good evening Ian Campbell. Ian Campbell says, hey Sir D. Ian Campbell says, hi Gillian. D Harris says, feeling better Ian. Ian says, a little thanks D, typical really. My stepdaughter comes round every year for Xmas and we couldn't say no. She brought it to us, bless her. Ian says, hi Danny Mark. D says, nice present she brought, LOL. 23.7 seconds, Mark. That's just how long it takes for a car, a 1.1 Fiesta, to get up to 70 miles an hour. Yeah. D Harris says, what about your keys? Not all cars have fobs. Ian says, can't leave mine anywhere, D. It'll get stolen for sure. D says, is that the one you had in the picture, dark grey? Ian says, no, I did have that for 7 days until I realised I took shares in Alpha Piper, LOL. This is all black one, but same model. D says, nice motor. D says, a lot of repeats this time round. Ian Campbell says, thanks, D. Ian says, nice one, Danny.
Yep.
Gillian Stott says, good show. A big thumbs up. Well done to both of you. Thank you. D says, nice work, Danno. D says, a pass is a pass.
Yep.
And D says, broadband question, I think we'll have a gold medal all year. Yeah. And that's chat. That was a good one. After a crash, broadband information. But, I'm so glad I managed to get that disabled vehicle car right, because I would have been kicking myself for 2025 if I got that one wrong.
But like I say, I've never seen a disabled mobility scooter with any lights on, other than the lights on the front. I
didn't know they can go on dual carriageways, so
no.
News for me, but yeah, there we go.
Yeah, well, I've seen them all out on the road, like in front of the bus and stuff, and you're going, oh my God, you get hit.
Precisely. Cool.
Yeah. I haven't got my phone with this, but I'm off now until Wednesday, so I'll probably do another one. Maybe Monday or something.
Monday, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. No problem. Okay, right. I'll do my goodbyes then. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for the program, for the most stupidest question yet in 2025. And yeah, I'll catch you all next time. So goodbye from me.
Yep. Thank you all for coming along and supporting us again. Like I say, I'll do another one on Monday. So till then, night all. Where is it? There it is.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.